Good evening, everybody. Welcome to IndyILR Racing, here for the season finale of Season 5, Round 11, here at the Brazilian Grand Prix Interlagos, and it is the ILR7 tier, the end of the first ever season, actually, of ILR7, and it's been a great one as well. We've had 10 great races so far, one of which I didn't see half of because PSN killed us, but I promise you, it was a good race after that, and yeah, here we are, finale. I'm commentator Owen Wyatt, and yeah, hope you're all looking forward to this. And, yeah, Murdoch, he's going to be here, hopefully. He's having major issues with his game. It will not let him stay in the lobby, so hopefully we keep him here. But Strawblon starts his first lap, and yeah, Murdoch's leaving again, so I don't really know what's going on there. But, oh, that's not the line through turn 1, is it? He needs a map. Don't take one of Risky Racer's ones, though. They are not very good. We should really be starting on the supers and going to mediums later on, so we should really be seeing all of the laps done on supers. 4 laps from each driver, I would have hoped, but as you can see, Strawblonde, Pete, others may not do that. In fact, it's not possible to do that. But let's ride on board with OKK as he heads down in the first DRS zone of the track towards turn 4. And he's got that wrong on the brake, and he's broke a bit too late there. He's gone wide. He'll keep going. There's Paul. He crashed out there on turn 5. Probably the most difficult corner on the track, honestly, because of the traction on this game. If you touch that, if you touch the curb on the inside, you're in some serious trouble. So yes, we've got, as usual, we've got Lenny in the chat for the last time in ILR7 doing his classic Owen thing, and he's cheering on Bill. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Strawblonde, after going to Narnia, does set the fastest lap, but it will get beaten. Maybe not by OKK, because he's just spun off to Narnia, but still, we'll get beaten by someone. Here comes Bill, and he has beat it, and he's straight into the 108, so we should be into the 107s at some point. And we've got Paul Evans in the chat, actually looking to get involved on the Xbox side as Risky Racer retires in the session. It's on the ILR forums, but as you can see, you've got Lenny giving you instructions. So always good to have new recruits on the Xbox side. Obviously, we're trying to build that one up. So yeah, speaking of sign-ups, I think we're going to get sign-ups up soon for Season 6 at some point early July. I believe Jack said the 9th of July. So just for anyone here who hasn't joined the league before, I think 9th of July. I mean, maybe it's for us drivers, but that's the date I have in my head. Maybe I'll get in trouble for that, but still, early July sign-ups, so just be aware of that if you're wanting to join the league. And we've got Paul McGuinness in the chat. And, yeah, not the same one, obviously, as the one that just binned it. But, yeah. I think everyone's done their first runs now. It's Murdoch. It's not happening, Murdoch. It's not happening, my dude. Unfortunate, but it's not happening. Now, we've finished our first runs, apart from Jacko. And speaking of Jacko, he has given some very lovely stats to us in the ILR7 chat recently. And he wants me to read them out for you. But I was going to do that anyway, because I'm a nice guy. But if I can never find it, that is, maybe we'll have to delay this if I can't find it. Hold on. Right then, so some facts about ILR7 in Season 5, which is actually the first season, but yeah, who cares. Mercedes and Renault have been the 2 most point-scoringest teams, and that is what he says, that's his own words. I'm not going to question the grammar, I'm just going to say it's not me. But yeah, they've been the most point-scoriest teams in the last 3 races, with a total of 5 each of a possible 6 scoring finishes, so can they make it 7 out of 8 for their drivers today? Be interesting. Obviously, Jacko had a bit of a rough start to the season. He didn't get points until Silverstone, so he's really sort of got some form on towards the end of the season. Cyber, however, have failed to get a driver in the points since the British Grand Prix, and Ferrari since Pete's 4th pace in Monza. As I say, Pete did just completely bottle the championship. It's quite funny, honestly. But we all thought he was going to run away with it, and it clearly, well, hasn't worked out for him, has it? Even Whiteout's become champion before he has. Unbelievable. And speaking of Whiteout, he's starting a lap now. We had Murdoch and Barry, who is Baza. They are the only drivers to be classified in every single race this season, which is unfortunate because Murdoch's not going to be here, so that's a shame, isn't it? And I think Beesman just said he put the wrong setup on. But I think he's in the pits anyway, so he should be okay. He can change it, unless he's been out on track already, so we'll wait and see on that one. OKK has the best points finishes in the championship outside the top 6 drivers with... oh, hold on, let's just... Ah, goodness me, this is worded really badly, Jacket. Anyway, let's try this again. OKK has the best points finishes to championship points ratio outside the top 6 drivers in the championship, with only 2 visits to the top 10, with an average of 12 points per points finish. Hope you understood that. Whilst Khalifa has the best average of 22 points per race finish inside the top 10, and Kyle has got the most podium finishes without a win. So there's a few little stats from this season, if you can understand it. And yeah. And yeah, there's some stats. And we got Jake in here supporting Bill as usual, as Whiteside did go sick there, or not sick for 11th. Where am I getting sick from? Supporting this guy here, Bill, who's taking a very interesting line on the outside for the start of this lap. And yeah, we're gonna ride to him potentially on Sunday. I believe he's going to the PC League. If we are making one, that is. I assume we are. And, yeah, we'll be saying goodbye to him on Sunday. ILR2, 7 PM. It's been the, in my personal opinion, ILR2 Brazil for the last 2 seasons have been the best races of their respective seasons in all of the league. But that's just my opinion. Probably because I commentated on them. But, yeah, hopefully we're in for another classic this weekend. So do be tuning in at 7 PM on Sunday. It's going to be a cracker. And it's ILR2, not ILR3. Seriously, I want to win on views at something. My views have gone downhill massively ever since Britain. It's a complete joke. No one likes me anymore. I don't get it. What is there not to like? But, yeah. Michel Lotberg was P2, by the way. It's a Red Bull 1-2 at the moment. And, yeah. Jake in the chat. It's become a bit of a meme. We keep mentioning it so often that Jake's going to the PC side. It'd be quite awkward if he didn't. It feels a bit like Soup at the end of season 3 when he said, "Oh, I'm gonna be leaving, I'm never coming back, never coming back," and he said his all goodbyes and all that on stream. Season 4, race 1, straight back in the commentary box, and we haven't got rid of him since. So, yeah. And, well then. Lenny's not gonna make it. Apparently he's in London on Sunday, so he's scared he may miss the race. Maybe he should go to Harrods. I'm sure they've got some great setups, great wheel setups for the game. Or maybe that's too cheap for them, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we got Bill on board for that lap. He went fastest with it, and during my ramblings, we are now quicker than my times in practice because I've been playing F1 2019 all week. I pretty much sacrificed it at the end of my season now, just so I can be ILR1 in season 6. Will it be worth it? Yes. Maybe. But yeah, if you want to see me do horribly in ILR5 later on, tune into that one. That'll be at 8 PM on the channel as well, as Murdoch joins for, I think, at least a 10th time, including lobby. I don't know what's happening with him, but he keeps having major issues with it, so I think he should just give up at this point. But, yeah. Here's not Fernando. I believe he is still yet to get into the points. I shall actually check who's not on the points this season now, because I'm pretty sure Strawblonde got at least close to points last time, because obviously PSN died for me and many others, but some people in the race still got to keep going. That is also why the ILR7 stream on Thursday was so bad. I thought it was my internet. Turns out it wasn't. So, I got off the hook there, and on Sunday I had internet issues as well. That was internet issues, but I luckily got it fixed before the race started over there. But anyway, let me just quickly get the ILR7 standings up. Oh, it's great in the forum. You've got Season 6 in the forum now. It's great. Oh, it feels all fresh and new. Not that there's anything in there, but still. And, yeah. Was that invalid, or are we just seeing a lot of weird stuff? And now Jacko's left the session. I don't even want to know what's going on there, but that looks gnarly. Jesus Christ. Well, there he is. There's Michelot onto the track. I have a feeling we've got PSN issues again. Did I have to say it? Yes. But we've lost Jacko. We've just seen that happen. And not Fernando and Strawblon, yes, they are the two drivers who haven't scored a point yet this season. But what on earth is going on with the connection again? Please tell me that we haven't had this 2 weeks in a row. Please. I beg of you, please come back, Jacko. You're making me scared. These servers are going to kill us again. Here's Propa, who's really a car's a handful for there, isn't it? It's incredible. He's all over the show, but he's coming to the line. He's had a horrible lap up to P8 there. If he's driving like that for the last few quarters, I'm sure he can improve on that, I would imagine. But we've got 6 minutes to go in this session. And, like I say, most of these guys are genuinely quicker than me, which I'm really quite concerned about, if I'm being honest here. The ILR2 guys are in the 106s. I can barely get a 107.5. Oh, and that's on a one-off. Oh, I give up on life. I give up. I think there's even people in ILR5 who are on the 106s. Can somebody contact Blizzard? I might need him just to sit in for me here. Same and well, yeah, just please. No one knows. Is that a spin? I feel there's a spin. We heard a lot of wheels spin there, and I think we've just seen Crazy Flying Robert tap on the session, so something has gone wrong there. Tom calling me bad at F1. Did you not see me at F1 2019? I was a baller. I was much better than you. You were terrible. No, I'm not flexing, just stating a fact. I'm probably going to get in trouble for that. I'm going to stop going on about this now because we've got 5 minutes to go in qualifying here, and we've got quite a lot of viewers actually, so I want to keep you all here. You know, I feel very special now. We've got 16 viewers. It's incredible. Anyway, here comes Mouchalot to the line as Lenny flexes more lap time. And will Mouchalot go fastest? No. He was actually a part of the QVC community race the other day, and he was okay. He was somewhat quick around the track. He expected to get lapped. I'm pretty sure he got points though, so he may actually have a good chance tonight because he's had a chance to see what the strategy is. So that is just something to point out. He has already got the advantage over the whole field. So yeah, and a Risky Racer said he had a qualifying ban, which he didn't do last week, of course, because he's a stupid idiot. And did you get that quality ban for the Apple Maps incident at the chicane in Casio Triangle at Japan? Yeah, I think I'm getting that wrong, isn't it? It's not QVC. Is that a shopping channel? QVR. Apologies. Is that QVR? Yeah, QVR. QVC. I am losing my head. Right. Can we ignore that? It happened. My grammar's gone wrong. This is where this B in English has gone through my head. Anyway, Mouchalot is heading back to the pits. We're getting ready for final runs now. Is this Alex on a final run, or is he going to be into the pits? I imagine pretty much everyone needs a pit, don't they? No real point doing a lap now, is there? QVC, what am I on about? I'm pretty sure that is a shopping channel. Cheers, Paul, for pointing that out. Well, actually, not really, because now I'm embarrassed. But now we're losing 4 viewers. This has gone completely tits up, hasn't it? Right. Whites out. 1 or 2 champions now in the grid. Obviously, we have Khalifa, who is the official champion of the tier. He officially took the crown last week. I missed the moment he crossed the line to sort of officially confirm it, but I think it was already won beforehand anyway. I announced it many times last week, and I still haven't had the chance to do it properly, so Khalifa hopefully will give him the respect he deserves. And I have a feeling that I've created a bit of a meme there. I do apologise for those of you who aren't meme lords, but I have created a new meme. QVC, what am I on about? I know Paul's going to roast me about that one later. But, yeah, 2 champions on the field. Will they both still be here next season? I probably imagine Whitehead will stay here. I think Khalifa will probably be joining me in ILR5 or something, I don't know. Or maybe I'm going to be in ILR6. What do you mean am I buying some tools, Tom? What does that even mean? Are you talking about... Oh my god. Whitehead's lost it again up the hill. Or was, no, well, both Hasses have done that now. It was his teammate before, wasn't it? Baz is out there now. If you're going on, if you're talking about noise outside, my dad is doing work, yeah, but I can't really do much about that, so I do apologise. And Provo wants me to watch him, but you're in the pits. Are you doing donuts? You doing? Yeah, he's doing oh my god! Shabs has had the same accident as Paul did in the background there, and he's out of qualifying. He's currently P11, so he'll get some free tyre choice. But that's probably not the way he wanted to go out, let's be honest. That's kind of a big accident there. And that's a great camera shot, isn't it? I wish you see that one more often. Seeing two different portions of the track. But Baz and I come up the hill to finally finish his lap, and we'll see if this is any good. I don't think Jack has come back yet. I don't think Murdoch has either. But to the line, here comes Baza. P7. And now let's go up to the top guys. Bill is coming round the last corner now. And let's see if this is going to be pole position. Currently, a 107.6, which is only 5/100ths of a second ahead of Kyle. Not a great gap to have, so you'll want to extend it a little bit. And with 1 minute and 6 seconds to go, he could theoretically do 2 laps, but he'd probably have to sacrifice this one first. He's already 2/10 up, so I don't think he's going to be doing that. And if he keeps at this rate, he'll already be a quarter of a second clear. And Kyle's on a night lap, by the way, so he'll be one of the last guys, and not the very last guy to cross the line to finish his lap, so keep an eye out for that too. Mouchelot is just starting a lap, I think. Or did he just finish one and was invalid? I don't know. But everyone's on laps, but Bill is starting the furthest through. As I say, 2/10 up in the first sector. What about the second sector? A little bit less, but still good. If you can just get the run up the hill, this could be pole position for the Mercedes driver. Khalifa's in the pits, by the way. I don't really know why he's in the pits, so maybe because he's champion he couldn't be arsed anymore. But here comes Bill. Lost a bit of tyre up the hill, but still purple for now. I think Pete is just ahead, so we'll ride on board here in the Ferrari. We've got nearly 20 viewers now. Hello, welcome along. Nice to see you all here for the season finale. Remember, round 11, shortened season, because F1 2019 comes out on Tuesday or Friday if you're getting the regular edition. And because Legends edition gets Tuesday, because we're all legends. And yeah, we're here for the final qualifying session, which is looking rather close. Time is up now. And Pete is currently P2. Mouchelot wasn't a great first sector by the looks of it, but he did get pole position by 7/100ths of a second. We'll go with that. More closer to 800ths, but still. Here comes Kyle now. Will he get in amongst all this? Currently 2/10 off, taking the wider line actually there, and not improving his time. I think Baza is on a lap, but he's 8 seconds down. Alex is slowed. Bill, is he going again? He isn't. No, he's 3.5 seconds down. And that should be it then. The last qualifying session of ILR7. And Mouchelot takes, I believe, his second pole position in a row after not having any before. And yeah, we're done. So it's time to think about the race now. I don't know why Khalifa, like I say, did that lap so slowly. I guess he's planning on doing someone else in the race. Maybe he doesn't want to go for it too much. Because maybe domination's a bit too boring for him. I don't know. Right. So, now we'll quickly go for the grid now then, because the game isn't going to load. We've got Mouchelot from Bill, Pete, Kyle, Beesma, Baza, Alex, Whiteout, OKK, Pro, but Shavs, Rob, Jacko, Strawblon, Khalifa, Jess, not Fernando, Risky Racer, and Paul. And Jacko, I believe, DC'd. I don't know if he's back or not. And obviously Murdoch is having all sorts of issues, so I don't know if he's going to be here. But that is the final grid for the last race of ILR7 this season. Now, I'm going to say this now. I don't know if I'm going to be commentating this tier next season because, well, yeah, I do keep switching round on the Thursday. Obviously, I was ILR5 last season and then went down to here because I ended up racing an ILR5, so that wasn't really going to work, was it? And, yeah, hopefully I stay here the next season. These guys are good. So just thought I'd let you know on that. I should be staying in ILR2 though. Me and Soup seem to work quite well for ILR2, so apologies to any of the ILR2 guys in there. You will have me in the commentary box again, I believe. And that'll be me and Soup's, well, 4th season we'll be together. It's actually, by the end of it, it'll be 3.5 overall we've done, but yeah. Season 3, 4, 5 and 6, and we've completely skipped the loading screen there. Or the results screen, so I don't really know what's happened there. Maybe we're having a full-on glitch here. But we are heading to the grid. was wondering why that was taking so long. It's a good thing I did the grid when I did, isn't it? Oh, look at those men in the high vis. They're like they're moving so unnatural. What are they doing? They're just sliding around. Never noticed that before. Look, he's trying to moonwalk. He's moonwalking forwards. Oh, that's a bit weird. He's his legs are jelly. Look at him. Their legs are just pure jelly. Crazy. Thank God we're not going to have to deal with that next year, hopefully. I'm going to say that, I mean, well, next week. Oh, I'll tell you, it's going to be awkward, though. Like I say, yeah. Luckily, there's no Race of the Champions, because you might have had to come back to this race for the Race of the Champions. Oh, this game for Race of the Champions. It'd be horrible. Anyway, we are on the grid. Hopefully we're all on the grid. I want to see a Jacko's here. We're going to skip his name. I think he's ghosted. Yeah. Oh, man. What a shame. Or maybe not. Please tell me he's here properly. And let's, for the last time, see the starting tyres. So, super sauce for everyone down to 10th, and then Khalifa and Paul. And everyone else, Shabs, Chris Van Rob, Jacko, Straw Blonde, Jess, not Fernando, and Risky Racer are on the soft, the yellow marked tyres. And, well, yeah, this is it then. I believe all the championships are sealed today. So nothing really to fight for. Just a bit of fun. Gloves are off. It normally produces actually good races. As I say, we saw ILR2 last season. We had some great end of season races just because no one really cared anymore. They all just went for it. Nothing to fight for. And it does create some good drama. Risky Racer and not Fernando have had some form of collision, and I'm pretty sure I've just seen a Mercedes of Khalifa into the back of someone as well. Hopefully he avoided. But short lap here, 36 lap race. Looks like a long one, but honestly, it's only going to be 40 minutes max. I would have thought this race is not. It's actually been one of the shorter ones this season, just because it's such a quick lap. But here we all go. We've got Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari. Like I say, Jack, this season when he was setting the teams for this, did it based on who he thought was the fastest. So he put the fastest guys in Mercedes and then Ferrari and so on down the field. And you got to say, seeing the top three teams in F1 at the top here, it does show that it is quite realistic. I think Jack's done a great job of it this season. And yeah, I just thought I'd mention that one because we don't know if we're going to be doing that again next season. I hope we are. But yeah, let's see then what's going to happen. Gloves are off. It is the finale of ILR7 here at Interlagos. All 5 lights are on. Lights out, away we go. Looks like a good start from Mouchelot. Rather short run towards turn 1 here, so not much chance for moves, but we still have Bill gonna give it a go anyway. He, we'll see if he gets it. We've got the Red Bulls colliding a bit there, and I think Bill has taken the lead. But it's a good run for Mouchelot. Riding on board, you can see how quickly he's closing. I want to look back to see if anyone else is going to happen. Down the inside goes Mouchelot to try and take that lead back. Contact with Bill. And we're all okay. So Bill, perfect start then, gets away well. And we've got side by side, Pete on the outside of Kyle. And into turn 6, that's not a great idea to go side by side. And Beesma's tried to find a gap. He's got onto the grass. And luckily doesn't lose any positions. And luckily doesn't crash into... Oh! Bowser crashes into him, and that is chaos on lap 1. Hopefully no one piles into him, but we have got a couple of people going off, and we've got 3 people involved in incidents there. Should be a safety car if this game has got any sense, but no safety car. And Beesma did suicide himself. I did see that, you idiot. So yeah, lap 1, a bit of chaos, but the top 4 are all still okay. They're already 2.4 seconds ahead of OKK. And Straw Blonde is P7, looking good for points, and he's falling down as soon as I say that. But he is the highest guy on the soft, so that could become crucial later on. So keep an eye on him. But he will be under a lot of pressure, and he's gone up to Narnia, hasn't he? Oh, he has. Is he broke his front wing? Bits of front wing are all over the track. Of commentator's curse again. I don't think he's got any damage. I think he's just gone wide. Did it in qualifying, so yeah, that's a shame. But Paul up the inside, he's come from the back of the grid up to P11 now. He pushes Chris Van Rob a bit wide. Risky Racer's now got a chance. Beesma has left the session. A rather dismal end to his season, and he was having a really good one as well. He was very much a consistent driver, but nothing of the sort there. And looks like Kyle is starting to pile the pressure on his team. Remember, he hasn't got a win yet this season. Be nice to see him get on that top step before the season's out. And yeah, as Beasley says in the ILR7 chat, first D, oh my goodness, Kyle's got on the curb, he's lost it, and that's probably why he hasn't got a win this season. He keeps doing stuff like that. But yeah, Beesma, he said in the chat, first DNF of the season. As I said, he had a very good season up till now. It's just a shame it had to go wrong so late on. But now we've got Kyle under pressure from OKK because Kyle lost it on the curb. It didn't seem like that would snap the car, but it just went completely. We were riding on board with it, and it looked like there was nothing he could do about that. Risky Racer is passing Crazy Flying Rob, and now Crazy Flying Rob's teammate is having a look. And on the grass to defend, that's probably not the best way to do it, but a Straw Blonde gets past, mainly because his teammate's on the grass, and he's now going a bit wide, I think. Didn't know if Jess Games was close there, but luckily for Crazy Fire Rob, she wasn't. Now, KK looking to get himself up into P4. Just going to go back to the stats. So remember, he's got the best points finishes the championship points ratio outside the top 10. And average of 12 points per points finish. And, well, he's currently scoring 10. If he gets 4th, that'll be 12 points again. So that'll certainly prove that stat right. So we'll see if OKK can get there. But, yeah, further behind we've got Propa. He wanted me to give him a bit of attention today. I don't know if he's planning on donuts or something later, but he has got the champion behind him. Luckily, it's going to be a rather easy move. We would have fought into turn 1, and it is indeed, not even before turn 1. Wow, that was quick. And looks like Fernando's been a bit slow up the hill. He's got some alien indicator stuff going on here, and we could be going free abreast. But luckily, Fernando didn't have enough speed, and that's just straight up Narnia, isn't it? I mean, that's just not gone well at all. He's got on the grass on the entry, and that's never going to work. He's not last, because Whiteside has been in the pit lane, I believe. He's on 1 lap old Super Sauce, so you would expect that he's been in the pits, but we did see it a little bit. And Jess falls behind Alex. I think Risky Racer was going wide there, but he didn't quite. I think Paul might have given a bit of a move on, and there's Crazy Flying Rob in the wall towards turn 6. I think that's a bit too far on to be the exit at 5, so he must have either had an incident with not Fernando or just lost it on his own really, really late. But he's lost his front wing now. And Straw Blonde has left the session, so the two Cybers in their final ILR7 race for Cyber, it's all gone wrong, and now Paul's in the wall. So, yeah, all sorts of chaos going on here. Remember, this is Cybers and Force India's last time they appear in ILR7. They will change their names to Racing Point and Alfa Romeo, officially. I know we keep calling them Racing Point and Alfa Romeo, but still technically Cyber here and Force India, so going to be saying goodbye to them as well. But Straw Blonde not coming back by the looks of it. That's a real shame. So we've lost, well, pretty much 3 drivers from contention in this one, so on that allowance, that's a shame. And surprisingly, no safety car once again. So the two Toro Rossos end their season in the wall. 2 separate incidents. I'll assume that Paul has got to the bottom of the dive, and the momentum, the rear end's just gone. He's tried to collect it, and the wall has been waiting for him. And Mouchelot is waiting to try and make a pass on Bill. He is going to have the DRS, but they're breaking on the grass, which is quite interesting. They seem to be deliberately going over there, so it seems to have enough grip to get them to slow down. So that's an interesting tactic, because if you get that wrong, you're screwed. You're going to go straight on, and you'll be off into Raikkonen land. So, interesting line. But into turn 1, are you going to go near the grass this time? No, because we already saw him with not Fernando. But Mouchelot, remember, regular corner cutting, so you can sort of exploit that to get a better exit here. This could promote a little bit more racing. But for the lead, we've got 2.5 tenths, but not quite close enough. A lot of stuff's happening behind, though. Baza, Jacko, Propa, and Khalifa all on the move. One Renault falling back. Is the other Renault going to fall back? Yes, he is. He's going wide there. Propa's going to block that one off. I think he was a bit out of control himself there. So there is some good fighting going on in the midfield. Jacko still the highest of the soft compound tyre runners. That, I could say, could become important later on. We'll just wait and see how the supers wear out as Jacko gets back past Propa. So it looks like the tyres may already be starting to help him. We saw they were racing before. But yeah, they looked like they're really getting on the grass there in the entry to the final braking zone. It's quite interesting that. But surely we've got to move for the lead now. Bill on the inside, but Mushalot, he's going to try the outside. He may even just get ahead before turn 1. I wonder if Bill is going to go back down the inside. He will indeed. But if he does that, it could give Mushalot the advantage of DRS. We will see what happens. The gap is still 0.3 of a second. And we have a good helicam shot to show if he can close it enough. And he doesn't. So that was good defence then from Bill to keep in the lead of this race. It's lap 7. And we've got these two fighting for the lead. The perfect way to end the season. These guys both going for it. And I'm sure Jake is probably going to have many heart attacks during this one. Supporting Bill. And actually I'm going to check the chat, see if anyone else is doing anything. They're not. They're all being quiet. They're all being boring. And Risky Racer gets past Broper, so another overtake for the soft runner compared to the super soft runner. And yeah, it certainly looks like those tires are starting to go off, at least on Pro Opa's car. But let's ride on board with Mushalot up the hill again. Does he have a good exit here? Yeah, he does have a good one, but we'll see if he decides to make his move into turn 1 this time and try and force it up the inside. We'll see what happens here. He's got a fantastic run, just like he did last time. Just not enough room on the inside. He's going to go on the outside anyway. Look out for that Mercedes front lane somewhere in the shot. As Musa has a big slide, side by side, through turn 3. This always ends in disaster in the rain, but luckily it's, well, dry. And I think Pete is having a go on Kyle as well. They're going for it too. And Bill staying in the lead. Kyle staying in the podium positions for now, but Pete on the outside. Really good job there to stay in it and getting ahead of Kyle. There's no way back past now for the Red Bull driver unless he can get the exit through 6, and that's exactly what he's done. He puts the Ferrari driver wide a little bit, and there's a bit of lag going on as well. Hopefully that doesn't cause any desync. And Kyle, good to stay ahead then. So the car ahead certainly does seem to have the advantage. Even if the guy behind is coming at an attack, they can just defend it so well. And Chris Morris there saying in the chat, last race and he got disconnected. Just not the way you want to go, I guess. But it was looking good up to then as well. But it's a shame to end the season that way. But now you get to watch it. It's a very good battle we're going to be watching here as well. These guys have been going out for the last couple of laps, and now Mooselot wants to go for it again. Does he surprise Bill for moving to turn 1? He does not. I think he's just going to prepare the exit now. And it looks like Bill got away okay, so we should be alright. And Baza making the first pit stop. And Chris Morris is making Love Island quotes. Oh dear, I've lost all respect for you. Ah well. It was going well till we started getting Love Island involved. No, we had something happen in Sector 1. I don't know what that is. We had yellow flags. Jack was in there, but yeah. I don't know really what went on there, but looks like we're all still alive. Bazza onto mediums, which is what everyone would probably be going on to here for the end. I think you can do super soft to soft as Bill goes wide. He's done what Hamilton did in 08, and we all know how that one ended. Up the hill onto the DRS. Should be a rather easy move now. He should be fully ahead up towards turn 1. I don't know if Bill can come back from this far, but I'm sure he'll give it a go on the DRS on the next straight. And yes, he will get him. Surely he'll get him side by side. Look at that, that's a great shot. That's actually a good shot for once. Nice one, Cody's. And on the inside, Bill does stay ahead. You just can't pass this guy, it's incredible. No matter what you do, he's always got an answer for it. And somehow Kyle isn't starting to catch up with us as quickly as I thought he might. He really needs to take advantage of this because these guys are really going for it, aren't they? They're absolutely hammering it round the track. And we've got a lapped car, or a car that's about to be lapped anyway, in the way, so hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. I want to still keep an eye on Baz, by the way. He is trying the undercut. So we'll see how his pace is. But he should be catching not Fernando rather quickly, because obviously he's a bit quicker than him anyway. But up the hill again. It is time for round 4 or 5 now. It seems to be every lap now it's happening. And Bill, he's really covering off the inside. Eventually, I don't think that's going to work for him because he may just get too tight and may not just have the braking. And round the outside is Mouchelot, but look at the exit as Mouchelot loses the back end. And Bill had nowhere to go. His front wing goes flying. And now Kyle's really catching up this one, isn't he? Now he's going to get involved. If Bill gets back past here, we're in for a really good fight because Bill is heavily damaged here. And side by side through turn 4s and 5. And they're still side by side. And ahead goes Bill again. And he's off the track. Well, not quite, but nearly. And that's what's going to happen with the front wing. He needs to pit now, but he has to try and be ahead still to try and take at least some advice. He cannot let Mouchelot get too far away, but Mouchelot does get back past again. And Bill, he's really quite desperate now. His front wing was broken. It wasn't anyone's fault. It was just an unfortunate incident, but we're going side by side with a dive now. They're both giving each other space. This is brilliant racing, but I think Kyle's going to get by these two as they loses the car again, Mouchelot, into the side of Bill, who's probably going to be throwing some explosives out on the radio. And they're going to go for it again, are they? No, because Bill is into the pits. And this is Kyle's chance. I said Kyle wouldn't be able to catch quickly enough, but he's certainly doing it now. And looking for his first win this season. Is he about to get it? Let's find out. 4 tenths away from his teammate. He could have had a chance up the hill. He probably didn't need to back off like he did. But we've got 2 Red Bulls now up at the front, going for this win. And that stat about OKK maybe getting that 4th place. He's certainly a lot closer to Bill now than he was before. And Bill's got a 5-second time penalty. And OKK's running odd tyres on that car. That is not a trick. That is Codemasters being stupid. We've got Sauce on the front, Super Sauce on the rear. I would have personally done that the other way around, actually, but clearly he's a bit stupid in the first place to be putting all tyres on. He's got that the wrong way round, I think. Should be soft tyres on the back, because they're going to go first, surely. But, yeah, it is super soft tyres he's on. He's doing a 2-stop. So we will see if that one works out for him. I didn't really consider that, but it could be an interesting strategy call. Now, will we see any of the pit stops for the Red Bulls? Not at the moment. And Chris, there is some Narnia references. If you look back to qualifying, I'm pretty sure both of the Haas's were in Narnia at one point. So there's plenty of Narnia to look at, and Kyle nearly actually entered Narnia there, but I luckily didn't. And yeah, now Khalifa into the pits. Looks like a new front wing for him. So both Mercedes guys costing their team about 10 grand for a new front nose, which I'm sure they're really going to appreciate. And, yeah, how close is OKK then to Bill? Because obviously Bill's going to the end, and OKK needs to get a move on here on these super soft tyres. Also, the last time we'll see super soft tyres. We will see these 3 colours, red, yellow, and white. Except the red's going to be soft, yellow's going to be mediums, and white's going to be hard in the new game. So, also going to be saying goodbye to Super Sauce. There's a lot to say goodbye to today. And, yeah, hopefully we're having a good race to do that. We have a great race so far, shaping up. If OKK can have a good call on the strategy with this, then this could really work out. But, hopefully that wasn't the Red Bulls, it wasn't. And, there was a yellow flag instead of 3, I always worry it's one of the leaders. But, Mouchelot into the pits, no speed in the pit lane for him. Can Carl try the overcut? We'll wait and see what happens. Will Bill or OKK have a chance of coming out? It looks like OKK's a bit stuck behind Bill, as you would expect on him being the super soft tyres. He really does need to find a way past on this track. It's not as easy as you would think to get past. We've seen how good Bill's defending is as well. And Pete is turning on the heat now. Fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 10 point whatever the hell that was. And I didn't see it all. Where's Mouchelot? This is going to be close. Pete could be handing the race to Kyle here if he can get past. These guys are going to fight it out into turn 4, and Mouchelot loses P5, which could actually be the lead of this race. We will wait and see what happens. Shabs is probably going to stay for a bit though, so Shabs could really come into play here, as could Jacko and Risky Racer. Is Kyle being put in the position to win this race? Jacko's little book of stats is really actually starting to come into play here, because he hasn't got a win this season. Okeke could be in a running for 4th here. A lot could actually be proved correct by this rulebook, and Kyle is sensibly, I think, staying out because these guys are going to start getting involved with a rather big battle with a, well, Force India. And, yeah, let's see how this one goes. Up the hill, Pete is pulling away massively on Mouchelot, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to waltz past. Oh, front wing gone. Front wing gone on Pete, as Shabs didn't really know where to go there, and Pete, well, it really is going into Kyle's hands now. Pete's now damaged. Something's happening with Shabs. I think his target is gone. Khalifa is flying around as well. Could he get involved? KK's now ahead of Bill. And it's all starting to kick off in lap 15. I have to say, it's really going to be helping Kyle out here. So we'll wait and see what happens. He's the guy who's in the clear air. It feels a lot like Monaco, this, doesn't it? It's just track position is so key here. And trying to get that track position is okay on Bill, but he just cannot do it. And Bill, a bit slow into there. Is there front wing damage on OKK? No, his front wing is okay. He should be alright there. But this is really costing him time here. He could really be getting involved in this fight with Mouchelot and Pete, which is going to be very fun, I think. As Shabs has got something wrong here. He's really struggling at the moment for pace. Doesn't look like there's any punctures or anything, but he's just slow. You probably want to visit the pit lane. As will Kyle at some point. He's clearly going to be going on to soft later on, isn't he? But, yeah. Oh! I don't really know what Shabs is doing, to be honest. He's causing all sorts of problems here, and Bill is out of the race. Trying to pass him. That's twice a car is trying to pass the Force India. He hasn't been in the pit yet, may I remind you. He hasn't even pitted yet. Twice a car's tried to pass him on the run towards the finish line, and twice he's crashed into them. I think Shabs is going to be getting a rather large penalty for Australia next season. Watch him have a quality ban or something, but that's really not great driving, I have to say. And Bill, unfortunately, is out of this race, and I don't think that's his fault. But, yeah, Shabs, I don't know what's happening here. No, Jacko. Will Jacko be like a Shabs? I hope not. Hopefully Jacko just moves, honestly. But, yeah, Sector 3, what's that? Oh! Kyle nearly having a huge crash there. And Jacko doing his bit to try and hold these two up. Is he going to be into the pits? I don't think he can afford to be in the pits yet. So he might well have to fight this one out. Pete to the inside, getting past. But what about Mouchelot? Will Mouchelot get by as well? Into turn 1. He's going to go for it. I think he has to, really. Let's be honest here. As Pete takes the lead of this race and Mouchelot's being held up a load. Now, it's up to Kyle on the mediums, not the softs, interestingly, to try and chase these guys down. He's not damaged, he's got nothing wrong with his car, he's got the freshest tyres. Game on, I think. And we've got yellows for not Fernando, who is in the wall. Here comes Whiteside to try and pass him, and he does get by. And we're seeing pit stops for Jess now, and Shabs. Shabs actually comes out in the points there, ahead of his teammate. But will he get in trouble for Australia? Or will he just get a massive penalty for this one? We'll wait and see what happens. But, OKK now, trying to get past Kyle. Now, this really could ruin Kyle's race if OKK gets past. At the moment, OKK's in a net P4. Will he want to stay there to keep Jacko's points to, you know, points per top 10 ratio, if you get what I mean? It's basically 12 points for every time he scores points. Every time he's in the points, it's worth 12. Because he's only been in the points twice, I guess he's earned 24 points from 2 points finishes overall, if you get what I mean. But he's into 4th now, round the outside, and it's not gone too well at all, has it? That was never working, let's be honest. But he's looking to lead this race with a bit more than 36 points, but now that Khalifa's got past him, maybe not. Could we see Khalifa win this one? Obviously, him and OKK are on the same strategy. They'll be in the pits again. And if we get a safety car or anything here, these guys are going to have a fantastic strategy. But we've seen many crashes already in this race and no safety cars for any of it, so I wouldn't really hold my breath, to be honest with you. Oh, that's a huge slide. You want to make sure you're not in trouble there, because that could really end badly, and not Fernando's causing yellows by being off the track, I think. There, nothing serious, just getting out of the way of cars that are lapping him. But yeah, Khalifa, That's crucial that he's got ahead of OKK actually there, because OKK was going to be the highest guy on the 2-stop, but now it is Khalifa. Unless he started on the whatchamacallit, the mediums. Let me quickly check that, what he started on. No, he started on super, so it is a 2-stop, and he looks like he's going to be going past Kyle, who is on better tyres. You would expect Cleve to get past, but not at the moment. OKK, I think he has to take advantage of this, honestly. He needs to be ahead of Khalifa because they're on the same strategy. Anyway, it makes no sense to try to be behind, and there's contact as well, Khalifa tries to pass through. I don't really know what happened there, but he does get by in the end into the podium spots, but then he goes a bit wide, but the extra grip from those super salts should keep him ahead. So no major dramas for Khalifa. He's up into 3rd place at the moment. And what does he do then? He must, I assume, try and pass the top 2 ahead, but without losing too much time. Well, these two just fight each other. Remember, Pete is damaged, he is wounded, so we will see if he can even hold on. His tyres will start to wear even more. They're already 2 laps older, but yeah, front wing damage on the left is not going to help. And we've got an angry Jake, not really surprised there. He says, I don't get how someone can force someone into the wall on effectively a straight. And I won't say the rest of it because it's not very nice. But I do see his point. I don't really know what Shabs was doing there. He's taken 2 people into damage anyway on the straight, one of them into flat out retirement. And Kyle looked like he was trying to have a go down on Khalifa, but I think that was just maybe not Khalifa pulling away. I don't know. But yeah, I don't really know what to think about this one. I don't really know who's in the best position. I think we'll just have to wait and see. Another waiting game here. We've got Ben Gallagher in the chat. Hello, how is Côte d'Azur? Côte d'Azur, it's French. How's France? I saw you were in Monaco the other day. Do you enjoy Monaco as well? Did you imagine you were actually good at it? But yeah, he's not an ILR5 tonight. He's enjoying the joys of France and then the French Grand Prix as well. So hope you all give him nice messages, I guess. You know, make him feel good on his holiday, make him know we still care about him, make him know that we miss him, etc, etc. Is Monaco? Okay, good, making sure. Yeah, so he's not watching the race in France then. You disgust me. Okay. My bad. Maybe, well, are you still watching the race in France? Because it wouldn't make much sense to be out there if you're not going to the Grand Prix. Like, what the hell's the point? But, sorry for assuming. And Will is correcting me. That's the second mistake I made. There's QVC, and then there's thinking that Monaco was, I don't know. Anyway, we do have a fight for later, but once again, it's just a waiting game to see what the Super Soft guys do. And we've got Jake in here, still complaining. He says, people really need to know who they're racing in league races. You see it so often. And, well, all I'm saying, luckily this is the season finale. Maybe these guys will all get a bit of a reset. And, yes. Hopefully we don't see any more crashes, though. I mean, Pete is probably a bit furious. Okay, Ben, just tell me where you are. Ben, please, whereabouts are you? Because now you're saying it isn't just Monaco, but is it Monaco? Are you anywhere near Paul Ricard? Someone tell me now. I assume you're meant to be there for the French Grand Prix. It wouldn't make much sense if you're there if you weren't. But, yeah, I assume you're going to Austria as well if you're out there. You might as well. Anyway, we've got a fight for the lead now starting to break. As I say, Pete's front wing is broken, so that's not going to help him at all here. Mouchelot is looking at getting past. OKK is pissing again for soft compound tyres, I would assume. There it is. Clayton will be a few laps later. And, yeah, we'll see if he works out for him. He should come out in P6, I think. Where's Baza? Oh, let me see where he is, game. What stupid camera. Where's Baza? Yeah, he's ahead of Baza. Stupid game. So that will help OKK quite a lot there. He's in plenty of free air. So we'll see if this strategy works out for him. He probably needs to see if he's going to get it to properly work. But, yeah, we'll see what happens here. And Bill in the chat. Don't worry, I got out of the car, just a few bruises. A few bruises. You got smashed into the wall at 200 miles an hour. How have you not broken your legs? It's incredible. Safety in these F1 cars these days is incredible. It looks like Mouchelot's fallen a bit back, by the way, there. He's not really putting as much of a challenge as I would expect on. But, yeah. We'll see what happens, though, anyway. We've got 2 Red Bulls carrying 2 cars, and they could be going for a 1-2 here. It's not out of the question with Pete's damage and Khalifa's 2-stop. We'll see just what happens. Their mediums will probably be shot to bits by the end of this race, so safety car, and it is, well, a safety car and either everyone pits or it's just flat out game on between medium and soft. So we'll wait and see what happens. I imagine if we get a safety car at this point, everyone will be in the pits. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be, apart from OKK, who might well take advantage, but once again, I'm talking hypothetically, there probably won't be a safety car. But if there is, we all would like it. There's that lovely camera angle again. It's a great shot. I wish we could just watch the whole race from, there's a part of the track where you can just see all of it. I wish we could have a camera there. And just, you know, 360 camera, spin it round, watch the whole thing from there. Be quite cool. But here comes Mouchelot. He's catching again, and we're seeing pretty much identical defense from Pete than we saw with Bill. And into turn 1, Mouchelot looks like he's going to go for the switchback exit here, as Khalifa pits and also goes for his 2-stop. And I don't think Mouchelot's going to be close enough to get past Pete here. And so I'm going to watch and see where Khalifa ends up. Here comes OKK down the front straight. I believe that's a lapped car ahead. He can't be that close to a risky racer. And hopefully OKK doesn't get this wrong here. But he should jump. I think he should jump Khalifa. The tyres should be much fresher. But he doesn't. And Khalifa is ahead of that lapped car as well. So, unless that is the lapped car, it's hard to tell from these angles. No, he is ahead of the lapped car to Jess. Sorry, no, it's not Fernando. I did doubt myself though, so don't be offended. Simracing Matt and the chat just simply shut up, Bill. Fair enough. But, maybe go up the hill. Mouchelot once again. He's definitely close enough. He's saved his ERS. He's ready to go on attack. We've got 12 laps of the race to go. 12 laps of the season to go. And will Pete end the way he started with a victory? Let's wait and see. He won, I think, the first 2 races. Definitely won 3 out of the first 6, if I remember correctly. And DNF'd out of 3 out of the first 6. And his championship really just fell apart because of his inconsistency. But can he win this race and yeah, get his season, you know, end the season on a high, get himself ready for next season and go again? But yeah, we'll see what happens. But OKK is 3 seconds behind Khalifa, so I guess he just couldn't undercut, but he's now P6. So the points ratio is going to be what, 10 points for every time he scores a point? Or every time he gets top 10, it's worth 10 points. It's worded so confusingly. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Khalifa's out of the race. Looks like he's got it all wrong at the top of the hill. We saw that from the onboard. And Khalifa, our champion, does crash out in what looked like it was spectacular style. Maybe not quite the bang he wanted to go out with. And let's go back up to these guys, shall we? See what's going on for the lead again. Once again, Mouchelot isn't particularly close, but that's the thing with this track. It always looks like, you always see the real life F1. There's so much overtaking. I think this is the one track where you actually overtake less on the game. I really hope they change this for the next one. I mean, from testing it's been okay. I mean, it's been somewhat possible, but still, want to be easier. As Mouchelot loses the back end a bit. I hope he knows this a bit about patience though, because he knows that Pete's probably damaged. He probably saw parts of Pete's car fly off, and he just saw Khalifa retire, so he knows that's one car on the 2, so it's not going to worry him. He just needs to know that he is in the best position now. He just needs to know how to use his fuel, which he's still got plenty of, unlike Pete, and his ERS, which he's still got plenty of, unlike Pete. And he's got a good run now. Can he get this into turn 1? He needs to be pretty much fully ahead of him in towards turn 1, because it's just not going to work this way. And on board of Pete, look out for that Red Bull. As you can see, he just cannot get round the outside. There's just no way through. You have to be fully ahead of the car you're trying to pass in towards that turn 1, or else it's just not going to work. And who's this? That is... I really hope that's not Shabs. It is Shabs. Pete, steam is coming out. Okay, good. I was trying to dramatise that, but luckily Shabs decided he wasn't going to kill him this time and decided he was going to actually just move out of the way. I believe now, by the way, OKK, yeah. If these top 4 pit now, OKK would be ahead of them, so they just need to be aware of that. We'll see, though. He just needs one of them to get it wrong. He'd be getting that 4th place, and he'd be finishing the season on 36 points. With 3 points finished, it's been to be an average of 12 per points finish. I think that's the best way I've been able to describe it. Now, the issue here, remember I was saying earlier about Kyle having much better tyres. These guys are starting to fight. It's pretty clear, the top 2, and it could become a top 3 fight here. Okay, we can still win this, you know. We can still see all sorts of chaos go on with this top 3, and you never know what's going to happen with a risky racer. He is being caught. And Mouchelot into turn 1. Once again, not really that close. And, oh, he's hit him! Mouchelot's hit him just like Bill had hit Mouchelot when he lost the car. But this time it is on Mouchelot, I think, this one. And Pete does get spun out by Mouchelot, looking just to try and get past before the second DRS zone. And it hasn't worked out, and Kyle leads the Brazilian Grand Prix. And can I just say that I sort of called that? And this is certainly helping OKK out a lot more now. That's not helping Pete's tyres at all. Probably not going to be helping out Mouchelot's tyres at all. Could OKK still play a part in this? Let's wait and see. But certainly Kyle is looking at breaking that duct. He's looking like he's going to finally take that race win in the Red Bull. It is now Red Bull 1-2. Probably not the order we were expecting, and probably not going to stay at 1-2. But at the moment, Kyle is reaping the benefits. And yes, I must say I did sort of call this whole thing, so I'm proud of that. I do apologise. Does that count as a commentator's curse or a commentator's haha I told you so? Interesting, that one. We need to work that one out. But it looks like Whiteside, I just about missed it, is passing Jess for the final points position. And, yeah, Crazy Fan Lob's a mile and a half away. So Jess would say 11th. One more time, she gets a point to end her season off on a high note. Same way as you started it, in the points. But, yeah. I want to see if there's any warnings. I want to see who the game thought this is at fault. Because it's always funny to see who the game blames for these instances. Because it's always so stupid. No one was at blame according to the game. Okay, whatever, we'll get that one. But, yeah, I think Mouchelot was just trying something. I think he knew he had to get past before the second DRS zone. And so he went up the inside of Pete, and there was just contact. I don't think you can really put blame on it. I think it... You could argue it was just a racing incident, that one, but it was for the lead, so it could be disputed. And there could be some penalties. Given a 5-second penalty would put Pete back ahead. And honestly, Pete's not too happy anyway, because he's got dying tyres, he's got a broken front wing. He was on for a pretty extraordinary win, but now it's all gone. And sadly, our fight for the lead is gone as well. Think of Mouchelot and Pete as a great analogy to describe the 5-second time penalty that Vettel got at Canada. A bit pointless, and it's ruined the race. But yeah, at least Kyle, as I say, Kyle's going to be loving life. Like I say, I'm pretty sure, I shall get my stats up again, but I'm pretty sure we're looking at a guy who's about to take his first win of the season. And Kyle has got the most podium finishes without a win. Will he keep this up? Don't bottle it. He really won Australia, I think. I think I said he was in the running for Australia. Never quite got there. He's been waiting for that win to come ever since, and it looks like we're going to get it now. Let's just check penalties, because nothing's happening, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Kyle hasn't got a warning yet. Remember, this is on regular corner cuttings. I don't expect any penalties, but you always got to check just in case. Yeah, nothing for the top 3. What about Risky Racer? Nothing. And OKK. Nothing. Yeah, penalties are very rare here. And we've got 6 seconds. I wish. We've got 6 laps of the season to go. Unfortunately, like I said, the fight for the win got robbed from us, and Pete is starting to fall to the clutches of his teammates. So we could see a Ferrari fight, but maybe not the way we all wanted it to end, as Crazy Flying Rob ends his race at the same place as Paul ended his, in the wall, at the final corner. Final braking zone corner. People don't count these as corners, apparently, so I guess I shouldn't. I don't know. But yeah, Risky Race is really catching quickly. Kudo KK catch as well. I just want this stat to be a thing. I don't want him to finish on 34 points. That'd be so awkward. Because it means he would have an average of 11.333 points per frickin' points finish. It's finally taken me till now to get my head around this, by the way. What about the other stats? What about the other interesting stats? Mercedes and Renault have been the most point scorers teams in the last few races. Those two teams had 5 out of 6 in the points. It looks like it's going to be, well, only both Mercedes run a race, so it's not going to happen for them today. And Renault still in for some points, so they're going to have a good time. So it'll be 7 out of 8. That's not right. I cannot. My mind has just gone. I have completely forgotten how to count. Ah, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Yeah, I don't get that, actually. I don't get that. I don't get that. Sorry, I've completely lost my mind now. I'll ask Jack about that something later. His stats are worded so weirdly. I mean, they're good stats, but I just don't understand them. But, yeah. Yellows, not Fernando. We're running out of drivers. They're on strike or something. But, oh, we got another one, have we? You are allowed to finish the race, you know. It's not a crime. We like you. We want you to finish races. And it looks like Alex is trying to take P6 away from Jacko. I'm sure that's not going to happen. But you never know. You never know. Like I say, you need to be a lot closer than that to make a move. Although Jacko, it has to be said, he's not really got much defensive abilities because he's got no ERS, and maybe he didn't expect that one. Maybe there was no point defending that. But Alex looking to take the 6th position. Wow, wait, look at that. How is he? Just got so much more pace. I wonder if Jacko... He's sort of half expecting Alex, I guess, not to go for this move because he's just got nothing to defend with. You need to be down to 0. Come on, I don't have to coach you now. You need to be on 0 because you're not going to be able to defend this one up the hill. And Propa is 18 seconds behind us, so Lewis Jack was going to finish as 7th as long as that one goes horrendously wrong. And, oh. He's showing his early season form here on the grass, I must say. But we have got 3 laps left for these guys to sort that out. And up the hill again. Jacko has enough maybe to start using the ERS about really when he hits the start-finish line, but will that be too late? I think it will. Alex gets past then into turn 1. And Jacko, yeah, he used it a bit too late, I guess. Maybe, I think he did use it about when I said he should, but it gives him the power here to go for it again, so let's see. I'm hoping that my driver coaching is working here. And Slipstream, will he go for it? I'm disappointed in you. Should have went for it. Last race, what the hell, I'll just go for it. Kyle, though. Is he starting to believe he can win this one yet, I wonder? Because, as I say, it's been the whole season. He's loving the podium, but he doesn't like that top step. Feels a bit like Raikkonen last season. He loved the podium. It took him forever to get the win, but when he did, eventually, it all got good for him again. Will we see the same thing with Kyle? Well, let's set up a title challenge next season, obviously next year's game. It's completely different. I can tell you from experience it is completely different. But still, it'll be interesting to see which of these guys sort of benefits the most. I think pad users are better on the next game. At least I feel better on it. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if he's a pad user or not, but yeah, I reckon we'll see a bit of a shake-up on the order. But for now, we've got a Red Bull 1-2 to finish the season off. And we will see how much that changes next season. But Kyle then, only got one more lap to go at the end of this one. And we've got more yellows for a bird or something. I don't know what happened there. But Kyle, up the hill. He's still setting rather consistent times as the sun actually starts to set, and that's quite nice. So that's am I going to say this? Yeah, sure. As the sun sets on the season, final lap begins. Had to say it. It was the perfect opportunity. And, yeah. Will we see Pete keep that third place, actually? Like I say, his tyres are surely going to be on the ropes now. And he's using all the power he's got, as is his teammate. They are chasing each other. They are going for this. And so is Jacko, actually. Jacko, I think, has been trying to save as much as he can, but I don't think he can get this one done. You have DRS to help him, but I just don't think he's got enough. Pete, he should stay ahead as long as his tyres keep together. But you never know if they will or not. And Baza, by the way, is also getting close to Propa, who wants me to watch him when we're finished. So I'll have plenty of time to do that. I guess we will see what he gets up to as he starts his final lap. Baza might well get past him here. But I want to quickly first go up and see Kyle. Most podium finishes this season without a victory. Round 11 of the season. And he's finally going to take that win. So Kyle ends the season in the perfect way. He wins the Brazilian Grand Prix. And here comes his teammate to take a Red Bull 1-2 to finish the season. Unless he crashes his wheel off. I think his wheel did stay on, so he's okay there. And he crosses the line backwards, but in second. Pete nearly actually... Oh! That's not good. Pete nearly got overtaken by his teammate, and we're seeing all sorts of chaos. Jack doesn't like this. Jack will penalise you, unfortunately, for this, so... Mouchilot is almost certainly going to lose it. He's almost certainly going to lose that second place now. Nice one. You're not allowed to cross over the line. You will get in trouble for it as Baza gets past Propa, and Propa just says, screw it, I'm going back at the inside of you. And you wanted this. You wanted me to watch you. Don't do anything stupid, because you got a guy behind you as well. And up towards the line, looks like Baza's going to get that P8. Oh, that's a bit of weaving on that. Oh my god. Did he just send him into space? I'm pretty sure Propa may have just sent Mouchilot off to Narnia, to be honest with you there. I don't think that's gone too well at all. And, Mouchilot, did you do that on purpose? Absolutely, definitely. Don't even act that you didn't. And I'm trying to watch that back on stream. I genuinely do think that he sent him off to Narnia. Did he? Oh, that car was in the air. That car was in the air, so, I don't know if they got allowed to park firmly. I hope they did. I don't know how many bits it'll be in by this point, but I think they've all got there. At least Mouchilot survived. Is that my avatar? He's using my avatar. He's pretending to be me. He's pretending to be his idol. Look there in the Red Bull. And that is how we end the season. So, look at all those D ratings. This is it. The final results of the season, which almost certainly will change because Mouchilot did cause a multi-car pile-up on the finish line, which Jack does not like because he's weird like that and doesn't like it. So he doesn't like it. So, yeah. Provisional. Very provisional. Kyle from Mouchilot, Pete, Risky Racer, OKK, Jacko, Alex, Baza, Propa, Whiteside, Jess, Shabs, Strawblond, not Fernando, Chris Plan Rob, Khalifa, Bill, Paul, Bisma. Congratulations to Khalifa on the World Championship. He took the last time out. And thanks for all watching then. So that is the end of ILR7 this season. And I should be here next. I want to stay in ILR7 this for next season for the commentary because these guys are great. I love the commentating on these guys because they are really good drivers. And yeah, Matter wants me in a party. That's not happening yet. I'm trying to say goodbye to these people in case this is the last time I ever see them. But, yeah. I've enjoyed ILR7 this season. I hope I can stay on it for next season. Hope Jack doesn't do it that far down. And, yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you've all enjoyed the season. that is the end for ILR7. We've got ILR4 and ILR5 coming up next at 8 p.m. with Jess and Cliffy. I believe they're both here. Cliffy on ILR4, Jess on ILR5. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And I will be back on Sunday with Soup for the ILR2 finale. We all love Brazil ILR2. It's often a highlight of the season. Hope you can join me then. And that has been me, Owen Wyatt. Safe travels. And try not to kill each other on the off season, because people like to give up a lot on the off season. You always see some people just give up. Anyway, yeah, that's just me.